Hi, I'm Patrick Olson for Cars.com, and we're here today with the 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, Santa Fe may be a familiar name to you, but it's not the same inside. Hyundai now has made it a three-row SUV for more kids, more seats, and more room for your stuff. Now, it comes with the usual array of great Hyundai comfort features, but there's a few key omissions that makes it less than perfect. Hyundai's previous three-row SUV was the Veracruz, and really the exterior looks could not be more different. The old Veracruz was bulbous and kind of jelly bean-like. Now, with this Santa Fe, it's got a much larger, more aggressive grille, and it's got these menacing headlights. Now, if you move along the side of the car, starting at the driver's seat, you'll notice that it's more streamlined, more aerodynamic. This Santa Fe is charging ahead, where the old Veracruz really was just kind of rolling. So how does the Santa Fe drive? Pretty well, I'd say. My wife and I took our youngest son on a college visit. It's a trip of a few hundred miles, and we were really impressed with the way it drove. It's got great V6 acceleration. The handling was terrific. Not a lot of body roll in the corners. Now, the downside was it was a little firm at time to time when we hit potholes and expansion joints. And the downside to all that power is the fuel economy. This version with the front-wheel drive gets about 21 mpg combined, but honestly, very few people are buying a three-row SUV for great gas mileage. As one might expect in the top trim of the Santa Fe, there are lots of goodies that you'll be looking for. One is the heated steering wheel, but it's also got things like dual climate control. My wife likes it really cold. I like it much warmer. It's got nav. It's got Bluetooth for your phone, and it pairs incredibly easy. It also has Bluetooth streaming audio. That's very handy. Satellite radio for when you're out on the road and you've lost touch with all civilization. It's also got some great storage. It's got big bin here in the center, and it's got a nice giant glove box. In addition, there are heated seats front and rear, which my son found great on our college visit. Now, one of the cool things in the Santa Fe is the skylight. It runs the entire length of the car and lets in light on those gray days in fall and winter when you need every little bit of light that you can get. There are two key features missing here though. One is memory seats. There's a 14-inch difference in height between my wife and I, and that means every time we get into the car, we spend 5 minutes adjusting the seats and the mirrors. That's no good. In addition, there's no blind spot monitoring system here. Now, I can get that in a $20,000 Dodge Dart. Why can't I get it in a $37,000 Santa Fe? Space in the second row is terrific. Now, my son sat behind me on our trip. He's 5'10". I had the seat where I drive, and he was perfectly comfortable. Some things that help back here is the ability to move the seat forward and back on the tracks, and also to recline as you need. Now, this one comes with captain chairs, which if you've got little kids are terrific. It makes a path for them to get back to the third row. In addition, if they're coming in from the side though, there's a simple one hand, one lever move that will let them back to the third row easily. When I say kids getting in the third row, I mean just that, kids. The seats are small and thin. There's not much legroom, so you don't want to be back there if you're an adult. Now, if you are a kid though, in the third row, what's cool in the Santa Fe is that you have your own climate controls, both for temperature and fan speed. That'll be great for you and will probably annoy the heck out of your parents if you get a little crazy with them. Now, the reason anyone gets a three-row SUV is for cargo space, and the Santa Fe makes using that space really easy. One pull of a cord and the third row is down, one pull of a latch on the side, and the second row is down. And this gives you a nice flat load floor all the way to the front row for any trip to Home Depot or any place else where you've got really big, clunky objects to carry. So overall, the Santa Fe is pretty successful. It holds parents, it holds kids, it holds cargo, but on the outside, it doesn't scream family mobile. And when you drive it, it definitely doesn't drive like a family mobile. Now, that being said, Hyundai's got a couple of flaws it needs to correct if it wants to get that hole-in-one.